Hey guys, and welcome to my 100th video. I've got the dogs here, and just fair warning, Bear's been kind of moody lately, so he might be barking in this one too. He's just been in one of those moods. But keep watching. At the end of the video, I'm going to go over the giveaway, and it's a pretty good one, so that's pretty exciting. I actually meant to do this video last week, but I had a couple things come up, trying to juggle a few things around and make something happen. And it's happened, so that's good stuff. So keep an eye out for that. But basically, I started this channel just for normal people, and I started it out of a desire to not see my own little, I don't know, I do a lot of research on stuff kind of compulsively, and it actually takes a lot out of me, and so I value my expenditures of energy a lot. I don't like to waste time or energy on anything because I don't get a whole bunch of it. I have fibromyalgia, and it's a pretty severe case. So for me, I don't like, seeing my time wasted or anything like that. So that was just kind of what started it, and then it just kind of rolled from there. I mean, I started this channel with Craigslist speakers, and a new sub, but I was just, definitely on a budget. So, I'm in tune to people who are in that situation. So, but for me, this channel has been just one heck of a ride, and I've enjoyed it a lot. And I'm just doing my thing. You'll notice I don't do a bunch of editing. Retakes and stuff like that are kind of out of the question for me because I only get so much energy. And maybe later on down the road, as things progress and the channel gets bigger, I'll be able to afford an editor or something like that. But as for now, this is as good as I can do. But I mean, the amount of support I've gotten from you guys has been amazing. So thank you guys for that. I appreciate it a whole bunch. And SVS played a big role in this. I approached them because they're one of the most respected names when it comes to bass and things like that. And that they emailed me back alone was great. That they said, hey, we'd like to send out some product for you to listen to, even better. And then the affiliate program and all that stuff has just been amazing. So I cannot thank them enough. They've been what has made this channel happen. Prior to doing the whole one big sub versus two smaller subs video, I didn't have very many subscribers at all. And that was like an injection into this channel, and it just kind of kept going from there, and it's been just an amazing ride. Also the timing of this is pretty interesting because they've got a Black Friday special coming up, and they lower the prices on their I believe they do. I don't know what they're doing this time specifically, but they lower their prices on their their outlet specials and things like that. But they're also bringing back an SB12 NSD, which is a sealed sub. It's a lot like the SB-2000, but it's the prior iteration. And that used to be, I think, $679. And when this video is released, that will be released, and they're selling those for $399. Okay, so you can get a dual sub setup for less than a single PB-1000, and it's a sealed sub. And it's a pretty impressive deal, so might want to check that out. I think last year they sold out in less than 3 days or something like that. So if you're looking for something like that, now would be the time. If you're looking to go with a set of sealed subs, that's an incredible deal. That's not something you're going to find. I mean, that's a good one. But anyway, as far as this 100th video goes, I don't know. I'm really excited. What I did was I sent SVS an email just saying, hey guys, I just realized I'm coming up in my 100th video. Did you guys have any ideas or anything that you thought might be interesting? And I got the email back today that they're going to give away a PB-1000. Now, if you're not familiar with the PB-1000, that's kind of what spurred on this channel. I did that compared to my VTF-15, which is a giant sub. And really, the two smaller subs did the trick. And as you can see here, I've got my website up here. And right there, you can see the graphs I did on this. Now, let's see if I can get the bird out and show you guys what I'm talking about. This is why I started the channel. This gold line here That's a normal sub, and you'll notice it starts to taper right around 35 hertz, and it just starts to go down to nothing, okay? This is not a junk sub here. This is a $500 subwoofer at the time. 10-inch sub, good quality, not a bad sub in traditional terms, but it just starts to roll off around 35 hertz. In comparison, the PB-1000 is the green line. As you can see, right when this thing starts trailing off, the other one, the PB-1000, is just clearing its throat. You get down to 21 hertz and it's still strong. And it's still audible down to 19 hertz in here, and then it really starts to kind of taper off. But that kind of response is what this channel is all about. It's having this deeper response and this deeper presence. It makes all the difference, not just in movies, but in music as well. You'd be surprised with what you're hearing when you get deeper subs. And people that already have SVS subs, they know what I'm talking about. And then this I think it's blue line here. This is the PB-2000. This was the comparison article between the PB-2000 and the PB-1000. The PB-2000 is my favorite sub so far. I really like it. As you can see, it doesn't start to taper off until around 14 hertz in room. So, I mean, my hearing stops at around 17. So that is a really, really good sub. But the PB-1000 is not that far behind. And so it's an impressive sub, and I'm so excited to be able to give that away to my audience because it's been amazing. Now, sadly, the giveaway is only for the US only, and so that's a bummer. I know I've got a lot of viewers in Europe. I've got viewers in Australia, all over the place. I've had someone email me from Malta, you know, so this channel gets around. And that just blows my mind. It's great. I'm so appreciative of it. But anyway, the way you can enter this contest is, because I was trying to figure out how the heck are we going to give these things away? You know, how am I going to determine the winner? And I didn't know. By the way, that's the PB-1000. That's what they look like. I don't have them in the room right now, but that was a video I did. But if you go to Gleam, and I'll put the information down below in the details, but this is the giveaway, and basically they're going to be the ones that decide the winner. And there's all kinds of different ways you can enter. And like, for example, if you subscribe to this channel or you're already subscribed, it'll either subscribe you or or they'll verify that you're already a subscriber. That's worth 5 extra entries. Same thing if you sign up for the SVS newsletter, that's another 5 extra entries, okay? You can follow me on Twitter, you can follow SVS on Twitter, you can visit my Facebook page, there's all kinds of things. You can even watch a video. All of these things are free. You don't have to do any of them. You can just log in and do one entry, but there's all kinds of different things you can do. So that's a cool thing, and it takes the stress off of me on how to do this giveaway because I was pretty stressed out. I'm like, I don't know how to really decide that. But I'll say one of the more interesting things about this 100th video for me was I kind of went around and did some market research, if you will. I was checking out other YouTube videos of people doing their 100th video. And I came across a couple surprising things. One of them was that PewDiePie, he did his 100th video, and at the time he only had 2,500 subscribers. Right now I'm sitting at 1,600, so that's pretty awesome. I don't think I'll ever be as big as him, but it's still an interesting metric to look at. And granted, there are people that are doing their 100th video and they've got 10 million subscribers, so of course that's all in the way you look at it. But another thing that came across that I discovered, I found a lot of different YouTube creators through this. And one creator I discovered that I didn't know about was this guy named Tommy Edison, and he's the blind movie critic, and that's amazing to me. And I've been watching his channel like crazy. It's so interesting because he'll go in and talk about what it's like being blind, what it's whether you have heightened senses and all this stuff, and it's really neat that he shares that. And being someone that has a physical issue myself, it was definitely interesting to look at. But he will talk about movies, and he'll talk about, oh yeah, and there was a sighted joke. And you think about it, well yeah, it's a joke that you laugh at because you can see it, where he has to kind of guess what's happening. And it was interesting. He has definitely a different perspective on it. So I found that very interesting. And I am curious what he's running for his home theater setup, or what he's got. That's a curiosity of mine. But anyway, that was a neat thing for me to discover someone like him, because you know, he doesn't have to do that. It's something he's done, and he's enjoying himself. So I don't know. It just, for me, it was definitely worthy of mention. So if you guys are interested in that, I'll put a link down below. And I haven't talked to him or anything. I haven't corresponded with him or anything at all. But I just saw his channel, and I've just been really enjoying it as a course of seeing this 100th video thing come to fruition. But anyway, guys, I can't thank you enough. You know, all the support, and I've put in my you know, my thing. I appreciate, you know, likes and subscriptions and all that stuff. They all have value, and this video and the ones to come are an example of that. If nobody was watching, I certainly wouldn't be making my 100th video. There'd be no point. And I certainly wouldn't have SVS giving away a subwoofer to celebrate that. So it's because of you guys. So I can't thank you enough. It's really made this channel, you know, it's been phenomenal. It's been quite a ride, and it's getting even more fun. I will be checking out the Ultra series coming up, the PB-1000 and the SB-16 Ultra subwoofers. I will get a chance to review those, so that's definitely worth subscribing for. And a lot of other stuff. You know, I've learned a couple of neat little tricks that will help you adjust your bass and stuff like that, things that I recently became aware of. So there's a lot of stuff coming up, and I've got a lot of ideas for future videos. So I'm excited, and again, couldn't have done it without you guys. So be sure to check out the giveaway. You know, check it out. I'm excited for whoever wins. That's going to be awesome. $500 subwoofer. It's pretty cool. And you know, the subscriptions and all that stuff, man, guys, really, I'm just at a loss for words. So anyway, check that out. Again, if you're looking for a sealed sub, that NSD12, the SB NSD12, I'm getting it wrong. See, this is what happens. I've got the fibromyalgia. It slows me down. I have a hard time thinking. But yes, it's the SB12 NSD for $399. That's insane. Dual subs for under 800 bucks that are quality like that. It's amazing. So anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching, and couldn't have done it without you. Thanks.